Hey, my two friends. This is Kurt in the pipe garage, smoking some Bayou Morning in my skull reject pipe. And if you haven't seen it before, it's because when I was making this pipe, it was never supposed to be a skull. One of my first pipes, and I took the drill right through the bottom, had to patch it up with some pipe mortar from Mike the Cane Rod Piper. And it smokes great, factory stem thrown in there, but not suitable for selling. So I thought, hey, let's just make it a skull. All right, so what's this video about? I said yesterday, gotta get loose here, ready for the fight. But I said yesterday, almost choked there, but I'm all right. I didn't really want to talk about Alan and the pipe cottage anymore. I am bored of them. That's not what Alan, you'll see the comment later. He said I'd get bored eventually. Someone else would come after him. But I did say that I felt like I was done, but somebody says something back to me, well, I'll respond to it. Yes, it might be childish and immature, but that's who I am. Yes, I've come to terms with that. I'm okay with it. All right, so anyway, made that video yesterday. Then Alan actually commented on my video. And you can see the comment right here. Calling me out, right? Because he's the victim in all this. You know, poor Alan. He's a victim, man. People are just giving him grief, and damn, he just didn't do anything wrong. And of course, he doesn't see color. He doesn't care. Doesn't care if you're black, white, purple, red, blue. So what I wanted to get across to Alan was that, you know, even though he's playing a victim in this, he's posting inflammatory things. And what he posted yesterday on Instagram after my video came out, or I would have already talked about it, was a picture of Nathan Bedford Forrest. And for those who don't know him, I actually didn't. So some of my critics here that say I'm not a Civil War scholar, so, you know, I should shut the F up. Oh yeah, I'll give you that. I'm not a Civil War scholar. So I had to Google who this guy is. Who's this guy? Because the name, it kind of rang a bell, but again, I'm no Civil War expert. Well, it turns out this guy's a Confederate general, of course. But not only is he Confederate general, he's not a Confederate general that, hey, when the war was over, he just went his way, went back to farming and, you know, golly gee, you know, hey, we were just fighting for states' rights and all. No. This fool, he actually became the first Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. And our friend Alan is posting his picture on Instagram and calling him a hero of the Confederacy. A hero. The first Grand Wizard of the Klan. So then I asked Alan, and this was a tip I got from another fine Southern gentleman who I will not name, but a fine man from the South. And that's one of the things that's important here, is that Alan is not representative of the South. I don't care what he says or he thinks he's, whatever bullshit he's doing. He is not a representative of the South. Absolutely not. So an actual true fine Southern gentleman contacted me, and one of the things he said is, ask him, does he condemn slavery? Does he condemn segregation? Does he condemn Jim Crow? And it turns out when I asked those questions, what did Alan do? Did Alan respond to that? Respond with, of course I would condemn slavery. Of course I would condemn segregation and Jim Crow. No. He deleted his comment and ran away. Like a little biatch. Yeah, you can quote me on that one, Alan. That's what you did. You ran away. And I get maybe he got wiser and he thought maybe I shouldn't say this. Maybe, I don't want to give any time to that punk walker. Okay, that's all good. But you actually confirmed exactly what my fine Southern gentleman friend said, is that people like you, Alan, you'll never condemn these things, because the reason why is then you will lose this fan base that you're gathering around you, that are people that are pretty sympathetic to the ideas of the old South, and that includes the Ku Klux Klan. So hopefully now that's all done, because Alan, again, he commented and he ran away, and I don't think he will again. But hello. But if somebody out there who has some pull and weight ever wanted to arrange some sort of debate or something, or some sort of live stream between us where we could go at it, have a good old fashioned duel, a verbal duel, I'm down for it. I would be absolutely down for it, because I know Alan, he thinks he's a real smart guy. He even told me before that, he didn't want to take the time, but he could just annihilate my arguments. I would love to see that. That would be cool. So if anybody out there, you got that kind of weight and pull and you can make that happen, I'll even shave. I know I don't look fancy right now, but I could put on a shirt and tie and everything, and then I could look like a fancy college professor too. Dr. Allen. I can do that. All right, so that's about the end of that. And yeah, I am pretty contemptuous, because I am absolutely contemptuous of this man. Zero tolerance for this garbage. Hopefully it's the end of it. But I got a feeling he'll probably do or say something back later. All right, I'm out.
You said you wanted to know how to get
the pipe cottage.
Capone. Do you really want to get him? You see what I'm saying? What are you prepared to do?
Everything within the law.
And then what are you prepared to do? If you open the ball on these people, Mr. Nash, you must be prepared to go all the way. Because they won't give up the fight until one of you is dead.
I want to get
the pipe cottage.
Capone. I don't know how to get him.
Want to get
the pipe cottage.
Get him. He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue. That's the Chicago way. And that's how you get
the pipe cottage.